In the previous video, we walked through how to identify your audience and tailor your documents to speak to them. In this video, we are going to walk through some methods for identifying the skills that you have that potential employers, admissions committees, or potential hiring managers will want to see. To understand the skills, tone, keywords that an employer or reviewer is looking for, we're going to walk through an example job posting. This job description was posted by RTI International for an environmental data analyst. To understand the skills, tone, keywords that an employer or reviewer is looking for, we're going to walk through an example job posting. This job description was posted by RTI International for an environmental data analyst. Like many job descriptions, some parts will be quite technical and specific to the field. For the sake of this example, don't worry too much about the technical parts and instead focus on how we identify the skills and knowledge that are important to the reader. In reading the job description, we can start to make a list of the important words and phrases that we find. It's best to be thorough in this first step, and then we will organize these words into categories as a next step. First, RTI is looking for someone with broad interest in water resources protection and management. As you read job descriptions, highlight key phrases such as this and write them down. In green text, we highlight various projects that are expected within this position. Add those to our list of important information. In orange text, the employer is describing 3 distinct skills involving data. Add them to our list separately to make sure to talk about all 3 in your resume. You'll see in purple text that RTI also wants someone who can communicate with data users and knows about emerging issues in the field. Now that we have your long list of keywords and phrases, you can sort them into broad categories. In looking at these phrases, you could come up with many different categories including writing, data management, water resource research, industry knowledge, and others. Here are 3 categories that cover all of these keywords and phrases: environmental science experience, data/analytical skills, and communication skills. In the environmental science experience category, you can put all of the skills and knowledge related to water and environmental issues. Similarly, as you look through postings in your field, you may have a category for your discipline-specific technical skills. All of the computational and analysis skills go into the data analytical skills category. Also note in this category how many times each phrase or a similar phrase was used. This can help you see that this job has a heavy focus on gathering, managing, and evaluating data. For your third category, anything dealing with writing and speaking goes into communication skills. Based on these major categories of key phrases, you can make a T-chart. In this chart, list the categories of knowledge or skills that an employer wants on the left side. On the right side, you can start to brainstorm the various ways in which you have experience with these categories. As an example, in the communication category, you could put information about papers you have written, professional presentations you have given, posters you have made, or formal publications. Communication can also involve interpersonal skills such as teaching or collaborative projects. If you have experience in specific areas that the employer mentions in the posting, highlight those details here too. For this job posting, if you had collaborated with a non-governmental organization or NGO, this would be a great place to include that information. Use this same process to think about how your experiences fit with the other major categories. Start going into as much detail as possible, as it will help you when you are ready to write your application documents. Also, see our video on what types of activities count as experience. In summary, before you draft your resume, read through the description of the opportunity. Create a list of the most important details or keywords. This will help you talk about your experiences with the best language and potentially help you get through an initial computer screening process. Next, create categories for these keywords. Make a T-chart using these categories to brainstorm your most relevant experiences. Using this information and in thinking about your most relevant experiences, you will be able to start writing your resume and other application documents. Thank you for your time and attention. Should you like to contact the Career Center further, please do so at the website and phone number you see.